Hi, welcome to the Modern Renaissance Man Show. I'm Ben Copeland, the Modern Renaissance Man. You know what I want for my birthday, December 14th? I already planned it out. I've already asked it. Hamburgers. I love hamburgers. I'll tell you, just sort of simple guy. Some good old pepper slaw to go with it. And actually, this time I decided to really splurge and go for it with some tater tots, hamburgers. Well, not like a good old, I'm just, I guess, Southern at heart when it comes to food. At least that's what my stepson says. He's probably right. Interesting fact that y'all at least should know. What is the largest democracy in the world? What is the largest democracy in the world? Do we know? I know one person ought to know. India. India is, you know, there is actually over 1 billion people in India. And they are packed. And I tell you what, that's right here. I'd like to go over there because I love to see how they drive over there. I don't know if you checked that in. I watched some videos on YouTube, and then they're exciting. You know, and they're just sort of happy about it too. They just drive and hit that horn the whole time. A lot of people, but you know. India, the largest democracy. So the United States is not even in the ballpark where it comes to that anymore. Salahi crashes the White House. I love that one. Here you got a couple here to jump into the White House. I actually think it's pretty neat. This probably airing sometime February here, and they did this. Guess it was in November, 1st of December, or something like that. This couple decides they want to go to the White House. People want to give them grief. Personally, I like, hey, go for it. If the security is that bad, it needs to be tested out. I'm really glad that it was this couple here is trying to make a name for themselves and make some money versus somebody who actually going in and do some kind of subversive, covert kind of thing. I think the Obamas ought to be happy with them that they proved out that security and some of their administrators need to be changed out. Salahis, maybe you should be considered heroes. You know, party crashing will become a new style now, fad. Go and test out, make sure people know who's coming into the party. By the time you're also watching this, for those people who anti-smoking, y'all be happy now. North Carolina is supposedly smoke-free for most of its institutions. However, you can readily get drunk at about anywhere except for the fast food restaurants. So that still works out. Oh, what we got going over there? We got someone getting an important call. If you can hear that, call back. We'll catch you later on the show. Anyway, healthcare. You know, healthcare had a problem almost passing the House until Nancy Pelosi got them to include the Botox statement. Biggest problem is that they had to add another $1 billion because the cost of all the Botox shots she has to have flying between here and California just from running up the tab, and she wanted to make sure it's covered. Now, Nancy, you got that big grin on your face there, all spiked out. You can tell I don't have it. I'm looking pretty rough. Anyway, also, if you're watching this and you don't see hair on top of my head, please call the station. Part of the agreement I had with this program was that they would start putting hair on my head before they would broadcast. So if you're not seeing hair on top of my head, please call the station and tell them you want to see the hair on the Modern Renaissance Man's head. Tiger Woods. We'll talk some more about Tiger Woods in the next show. I think we'll leave that. Ghost houses in Charlotte. Have you started seeing those? You got these $1 million homes out there that are halfway done. I'll tell you what, times have gotten tight. There's just not a big demand for $1 million homes. I know there hasn't been in my side of the woods for a while, at least for me anyway. Times are tough, and with that, I think I'll get on the soapbox. So you can hang with me here on the camera shot. Like I said, here we are. We're filming this in December. You're seeing this in February, March time frame, 2010. We're putting our military men and women at a great disadvantage. June 20th, 2006, 2 American soldiers were brutally tortured and murdered. 2003, woman Private Jessica Lynch was captured, tortured, and was forced to watch the torturing of other military personnel and actually the beheadings of other military personnel. It's hard to find these stories, though, if you go looking for them in the media, because there's a whole lot of stories about what Americans are doing to people in other countries, not a whole lot about what's happening the other way. I also think that people don't want to admit that we're sending our men and women into countries where things like torture can happen to them. Americans want the military to die for them, but they don't want to feel guilty about it. What you can find, of course, like I said, is all these allegations of military personnel, of American soldiers mistreating and humiliating prisoners. Well, let's face it, any war of any type is ugly. I read a lot of material about soldiers mistreating others, mistreating prisoners, but you know, I never saw a story that said Americans cut off somebody's head. I never saw a story about Americans burn somebody's body over in the Middle East. I can see why these soldiers have emotional problems when they're dealing with people who are doing that to their friends. Now in the news is the thing about some U.S. Navy SEALs. And they're going to be prosecuted for mistreating a person who's considered to be one of the most wanted of the terrorists. This is a terrorist that was engaged in taking the security forces that were over in Iraq and basically mutilating their bodies, killing them in the process, burning their bodies, and hanging at least 2 of them from a bridge. This guy has accused these soldiers, this guy, Ahmed Hashim Abed, claims the SEALs punched him, and they gave him a bloody lip. You know, some Islamic fundamentalists that hate the Western civilization, including Christians and Jews, do not follow a civilized Geneva War Convention. They want to kill the enemy, and most of them want to kill Americans. We're putting unrealistic expectations and ludicrous consequences on our armed forces. Our armed forces have to be smart enough to know when a child may be carrying a bomb, when to stop that child and use deadly force if necessary, or when to turn off their emotions enough when capturing or guarding some prisoner who may have done horrific things to their friends. Terrorists play our own laws against us now. However, they don't abide by the same laws. President Obama must step forward and provide support for these Navy SEALs. This is not the My Lai massacre, for those that remember that in the 60s. Obama, be the commander-in-chief we elected. Quit apologizing to our enemies. War is hell, and sometimes behavior is appropriate. Ahmed Abed deserves more than a bruised lip, and that's the way I feel. And with that, while I wind down a little bit here, we're going to have some great tunes by the band WavySpace.
Sunshine still kissing on me, the birds, the bees, and the blossoms today. Oh, Mr. Sunshine still kissing on me, the birds, the bees, and the blossoms today. Yeah. Guess this old world keeps on spinning, even though you're gone away. Dogs still smile at me, coming round my way. Dogs still smile at me, coming round my way, yeah. Guess this old world keeps on spinning, even though you're gone away. Ooh. To me, seems they got so much, seems they got so much to say. Birds still sing you're gone away. Yeah, baby, this whole world keeps on spinning, spinning, even though you're gone away.
Great tunes by WavySpace. You're watching the Modern Renaissance Man Show. I'm Ben Copeland, Modern Renaissance Man. Glad you're here and joined us tonight. What I guess go ahead and do is jump in and ask our guest to come out here if I can get her to wake up and check out the show. Anyway, I would catch her over there enjoying the sidelines. Jennifer Sanders. Hey, good. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, that doesn't put me in the same league as Tiger Woods now. At least don't tell my wife. Anyway, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Got your purple on?
Liturgical purple.
Yeah, well, that's right. We're shooting out of it. Actually, I went to put a purple shirt on, and it had some other stuff besides purple on it.
That's from the dryer.
And now this is different stuff. I think this is from the food.
Oh, no.
I think it's fun. I think I was cooking. I splashed some grease or something on it, but yeah, I ruined a good purple shirt.
I'm
So
sorry,
anyway,
that's
I
my
went for
favorite.
brown. So anyway, it'll match all the new hair that the station's putting on top of my head.
Oh, that'd be good.
I like that. That'd be great. So anyway, your mama's Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What kind of new mother laws we're going to have now? Mm-hmm. Oh, we didn't do the host cam. I might have had a batteries here. We'll have to make sure we got some host cam battery here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. This is it even working to cut it off. Yeah, there it is. Host cam. We claim to have invented it.
We have a lot of people in our
About
audience
yeah, we got a big
today.
audience tonight.
Yay!
Well, I just blew out Dean's in there. Ah, the sound.
Dean and Dan.
There's the band. Yeah, there. Howdy over there. That's right. And, I'll get you. Ooh, I'm sort of zoomed in tight. Better back that one out some.
Yeah, please.
That's right. All the elderly and the children. No,
Yeah, that's right.
the big woman. Anyway,
I know. It's way too big.
Host cam. We claim to have invented it, and if anybody else says otherwise, they are lying.
That's right.
At least that's what we're saying. All right. Anyway, library prices are great unless you're late. If you don't go to the public library, if you have not invested in a library card, please do so. It's probably the best investment that you can make in your life. For about $1 or $2 or whatever it is to get a card, go to the library. You get books, you get online, you can watch shows on the computers there, you get some great movies, and of course, we got a great movie. This one's for Kate. Hopefully that'll work for the next show. If not, guess what? The end of the death of the host cam. Anyway, so hopefully we can just, Kate, this one's for you wherever you're at, honey. Lost Boys. Anybody heard of the Lost Boys? Can we get this? This is you can get this at the library, of course. You can see the library label there. Libraries are great. Prices are great unless you're late. Lost Boys. This is actually the sort of the first of the vampire boy eats girl kind of stuff that's going on these days. And Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
As a
Very
young Kiefer Sutherland is in it, and it's sort of a fun film. I rewatched it the other night, and I'd seen it years ago, and it's a wicked kind of teenager
Kate would love it.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
She might. I'm sure. What's the rating on it? Ooh, no, not yet.
No.
Kate won't love it yet. Kate will love it in a year or two. She'd probably still love it.
She'd love
But
it.
actually,
She's seen worse.
actually, it's not as bad as some of the stuff I've seen to R ratings today. So
True.
we go to the library and get the Lost Boys. Great fun movie about people biting on each other. That seems to be the latest craze.
That's it.
You can be a werewolf or you can be a vampire. I always liked the werewolves. I always thought they were cool because I like full moons.
That's
I
true.
can tell from your beard.
That's right. That's it.
Oh, and the hair on my head that you can see now if you're watching at home. Remember, if you don't see hair on my head, make sure you notify the station and say, you're supposed to put hair on the Modern Renaissance Man's head.
I give you some of
There's a
mine.
glare on my TV screen.
That's the TV's fault. That's not that. Just blinded 100 people. See, we have 100 people watching at least. I have an assumption there. Predictions. I decided to do some predictions. We're filming here in December. Well, it doesn't really matter because these are predictions way into the future. 10 years from now. PETA, which I still spell P-I-T-A like the bread, versus P-E-T-A. I've been corrected. PETA, in 10 years, PETA will lobby Congress to pass a law requiring people to be approved and licensed to own pets. Also, pet owners will provide their pets 2 weeks paid vacation away from their owners each year and half extra food for over 40 hours direct human interaction. PETA, 10 years.
Well, you know what they're doing now? PETA has the whole thing, I swear, little car seats.
The car
now.
seats for the...
The car seats for the little animals. And if you don't have it, you can actually get fined now.
That's
All
right.
your those dogs that run around, they have to have car seats.
I've heard they're also talking about raising the drinking age for animals.
That's it. That's
Anyway,
it.
10 years. 10 years is another one here, 10 years from now. Insurance claims increase on phalange tunnel syndrome. Anybody know what phalanges are? Phalange tunnel syndrome from too much texting. You know what phalanges are?
Oh, yeah. That's your
That's your
carpal tunnel.
fingers.
That's your carpal
Well,
tunnel.
carpal is in the wrist. Phalanges are fingers.
Oh.
But it's mostly the thumbs, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's a finger
'Cause I
too.
don't know how
Phalanges
you
are
text,
considered.
Ben, but,
Oh.
you
That's
know,
what I do.
so it may-
I text by
I'm a
phone.
one finger
Yeah.
text
That's
person.
right.
I type
You're
with
protecting
all my hands, but I can't. They don't work on the phone. All right, another 15 years from now. Here's one that I think has actually started already. I've been saying this for a while. 95% of commercials will have computer created actors performing. There will be no people in commercials in 15 years. They'll all be CGI people.
They're already
Maybe better
coming.
than some of the ones
Really?
I know.
Here's a scary one. 15 years. And for those of you that don't believe my predictions, I had the same birthday as Nostradamus. So that's right. Watch out. And I'm also predicting that tells you that the Mayan calendar is wrong because I'm predicting beyond 2012. 15 years from now, 5-term President Barack Obama says his goal for the next term will be to return to capitalism in order to pay off the 2009-2010 spending bill deficit. 20 years from now, scientists discover wireless networking causes stress, anxiety, and violence. They label it the Bluetooth gray brain syndrome.
That's good.
And my final one, 30 years from now, with the defeat of the anti-wireless network bill, Apple Electronics releases the ePod, a pod device that is surgically inserted into the ear. It links directly to the eyes for full web access and totally hands-free. Lines of people will wait to purchase it for a mere $4 million. However, Chinese knockoffs can be found on eBay for $49.95 plus shipping and handling. The Chinese models comes in a suppository form so that you can install it in the privacy of your own home without a doctor. Oh, predictions.
Really?
That's going to be an interesting world. Okay, Mama's your mama. Expect specials. We're going to have some more specials. Hopefully they saw the WavySpace special, the second song.
Oh, which one?
The one that did the second song.
The second one.
For those of you that always get frustrated at the end, because that's the intention, don't get to see all of the second song of WavySpace. We had a special. Aired. When's it aired? Either aired 2 weeks ago or aired 2 weeks from now, probably. Anyway, so if you haven't seen it, you either missed it or stay tuned. Great songs, the second songs. Because if you don't come down here and participate in the audience, you miss a lot of that good second music. So
That's right.
anyway, so it was great. I was thoroughly enjoying it when I was making it. So,
Good. That's all
Anyway.
we can really ask for, Ben.
who what?
So I said that's all we can really ask for.
It's
That
good.
No, it's
you
not.
enjoy it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's nailing me tonight,
Everybody
isn't
else,
she?
I figured Ben can enjoy it.
It is, in the privacy of my own computer room. So I just sit there in the dark and watch.
That's his doing the editing. That's right.
What are you doing? Down there with WavySpace. Leave me alone. That's right. Play that bass, Janine.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Mistress of the new end.
And watching Ari dance around in the hot red dresses. Remember
That's
that
right.
one?
That's good. That's good. We like that.
That's right.
Over wavy.
Shayna got these neat kicks on. The
Oh,
red
yeah.
kicks.
Got
The green
ones on
kicks.
tonight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always best if you just focus on my shoes.
Yeah, if we can get
Just
if we
focus
get the
on your
camera
shoes,
down
that's right.
Here, try to
I
avoid
like
this
the
area.
green one.
That's right. I have a boot thing. Actually, I like boots. I wear boots too. I actually wear them once in a while on the show. Anyway, but not often. What else is going on with you? What are some political things you've been watching on TV here lately?
Well, I've been watching a lot about the tiger stuff.
Oh, the
basically.
tiger.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about him because, he's obviously got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you're kind of drawn. You know how when you watch a train wreck, you're just drawn to it. You know, you've just got to watch it, and you know now he's got, gosh, up to 11 women now that are saying that they've had affairs. Of course, that that could just be anybody out there trying to. Make
I was going to save this for later, but yeah, I'm impressed because it puts him about what he's
11.
about 11 under par. Now was that Jane Parr or Joan Parr or Donna Parr?
No, but now they found that he had Ambien, which is a sleep aid.
Now this is alleged.
No,
They've actually they've documented.
They've documented.
So it's not just on the Globe or the Star.
And Vicodin and alcohol. And so that would make sense now, because the one guy said when they first saw him laying out on the floor, he was snoring. You know, I mean, on the ground, which would make sense. You know, because obviously,
yeah, that would probably put you in the dirt.
That's true. See, I've been kind of following that a little.
Well, like
bit.
I said, I think his wife ought to get on the tour because she swings a mean club.
Boy, she does.
Wow.
And then her mother went in the hospital. And her mother was in.
Was it after her too?
No. The mother came to stay with the daughter, and then she fell out. Now she went to the emergency room, but they released her. I think. So,
But she got a bunch of guys that she's with.
No.
Oh, okay. So what's the relationship?
She came down to be with her daughter who was grieving.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's gonna mess her up. I mean, she's got all that millions and billions
Oh
and
gosh, I know that's.
money, and they're doing prenups.
How do people who get rich like that just let their lives just go trashy?
I don't know.
You know, I mean,
don't know. Just don't ever earn
if I
any money.
just had a couple million. You know, that's the whole thing. I've actually sat down before and just on several occasions. I don't know if you have, and added up what I would buy. And you know, I could, if I had $1 million, I'd have a lot of money left over from one of the things. I really won't.
No, but you know, you're not
That's the
talking about
money.
this. Greed makes you crazy.
It's not greedy.
No.
I would share it.
Greed makes you sick.
Because I tell people,
It
I come up with a
does.
neat idea. I say, hey, give me
No.
10%, and the rest is yours.
Look what
You know, if I
happened to
invent it, so.
Elvis. I mean, people can't handle greed and stuff like that. I mean, money. They can't. They just get crazy. And I think that's why you should always give it away.
I think Elvis's issues from doing all those military films. I mean, look what happened to Ronald Reagan. He got to the president. Elvis went the other way. You know, I don't know if you know this. My father's actually met Elvis on several occasions.
I've
He
heard
used,
that.
he used to do the backstage
I've
thing
heard
with him
that.
at the old Coliseum.
I think he was a really nice man. I think he was a nice man. What happened? Fame. And he just couldn't handle it, and then then drugs get involved and stuff like that, and you're just getting nuts after a while. No, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Money is bad for you.
Well, we don't have to worry about it because we had a governor who's basically taking it all out of the educational lottery and use it for other stuff. So I think right now they're saying is that if you can get 50 cents back on your dollar ticket, you're doing pretty good with the lottery.
He's got lottery.
Anyway.
That's right. No, it's
So that's the only thing you're watching on the news?
yeah, because you told me not to watch it after 9/11 because I got so crazy.
No, I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, you did. You said don't
I
watch so much
just suggested.
news. No, just don't watch so much news.
Well, I don't watch it up until a couple of weeks before the show
no.
because it'll make me crazy.
No,
If you want to have an entertaining evening of about 5 minutes and then go to sleep, watch City Council or the
I
County
love
Commission.
City Council.
Or
That's my favorite thing in the world.
Or worse yet, let's
love
watch
City
let's watch Coach Bob on the.
No, I
is
love
he
City
is he still on the school board?
Yes.
Coach Bob?
Coach
Joe?
Bob's still out.
It's
Stop! Don't say he's a
actually
nice
Joe.
man. He lives in our neighborhood. Joe White. Yeah, and he's a
Hey,
really
maybe
nice
I'll get some
man.
email
He's
from
a
him.
really nice. He's
Joe.
a really nice man.
I've never seen that. It's
Joe's
from
a
our
great
neighborhood.
guy. Great.
Is he now?
Yeah, he's a very nice man. Mhm.
They say that about a lot of politicians. They used to say Tiger Woods is a really nice guy.
Well,
I heard there's 11 women that still do.
it's all that money. That's what did it to him.
Okay. That's right. Well, if you got extra money, give it away. That's probably the thing to
Always,
do.
always.
And if you need some ideas, www.mrmtv.org, or you can email me at mrm@together.net. We'll tell you where to stick your money. No, just kidding. But send some email and check out the website. The band's on the website. We got some old shows on the website. I have to watch them in a little bitty screen because we're limited to how much space. So don't blow them up and look all grainy and you'll think we're aliens. But keep them small. The music's still great for the band on there, and you'll see some neat stuff. Of course, KDS Copeland is on there for some of the blurred shows. But check out the website. Basically, as always, I want to thank the crew. Without the camera people, Dano, my director, Dean Smart on audio, this show would not happen. The band WavySpace, who's still with us now for over a year. Yay! It's a wonderful find. It's still with us. And I can't ask for anything better than some wonderful tunes from them. And with that, Jennifer, thanks for coming in and jumping in on the conversations.
No problem.
And we're going to go out with some of that great music by the band WavySpace. I'm Ben Copeland, Modern Renaissance Man. You're not. Have a great evening.
We are swimming with the snakes at the bottom of the well. So silent and peaceful in the darkness where we fell.